Laplace Enoma, Laplace's Demon, Psychic Horror RPG. This is very good, it's a Lovecraftian horror JRPG. Originally from 1987, this is the 1995 SNES version because it's the only one with an English translation. It's set in 1920, where some guy goes into a mansion trying to revive his mother, and according to my notes, he wants to control the king's demon to revive his dead mother. And in trying to do so, welcome in, Beve. How are you doing, my friend? Salve. And in trying to do so, he opens a gate to the evil dimension, and monsters are threatening to come into town. What's the name of the town again? It's based on Innsmouth, but it has a different name. I don't remember the name right now. Anyway, we did like the first level of the mansion, and we have unlocked the gate to the other world. That's where we are at right now. We have resurrected a guy called Kenchiro, or Kenichiro, I think. And we needed holy water to do that, so we're going to go back down there. We'll see if we can talk to him or something. I have my notes here, of course. And yep, really want to see where the game goes. Like, I'm really curious to see where the game goes. That's the thing, because it's very Lovecraftian. It feels like one of those board games. There is this very famous one that I played a lot, but I forgot the name of right now. But you know, where you have to worry about mind points because you go insane otherwise. It's really interesting. Anyway, let's move over here. I think everything is in order. Seems to be. Yes, where's the capture? Here it is. Let's get this show on the road. I don't remember the name of the town, but it's set in Massachusetts. And this is Benedict, I think it's his name, the guy that summons the demons. So we're going to continue. And I think I can increase the volume a little bit. There. And start the timer. This is our party. We have a detective ourselves, we have a dabbler. Very good mustache. We have a journalist who takes photos for combat. And have a medium with another nice mustache and red eyes. So we're going to go back there. I'm pretty sure I managed my inventory before ending last stream. I have infinite ammo here, but we're still finishing using this, the standard rounds. You only have a full stack of roll film. Alright. Now this is the entrance, and we have done everything around here, which is why there are no more enemies. Floor is empty. And here's the gate to the other side. An elder sign. Let's transport to the first floor of the castle. Very creepy place. We started this for spooky season, but it's a long game, so I started at the last couple of days, intending to continue it at this point. Guard. Can we talk to the guards? A man named Louvain lives in the West Wing. He's very mysterious. And some of these enemies you can talk to them. Right, this is the statue. I have notes here that the basement has a statue like this. There's another one in the first floor. I don't know what to do with them yet. Now we have explored all of this. And we're getting terrified here. So So you attack, you photograph, you attack. And Lamont can't attack right now. I'm gonna photograph once more. And we're attacking ourselves because we're possessed. Volume is a little bit loud. That should be better. Is that okay? Is it a bit loud? It looks fine to me for now. Special, special, guard, special. We might not be doing any... Are these guys... Some guys are immune to physical damage, but they were just immune to fire. And this guy is... insane right now. Is this... No, there is a skill where we can give mythos to a guy. Supply mythos. We do mind damage. Morgan is insane as well. Okay, this is going nowhere really fast. Jesus Christ, man. That was horrible. Yeah, I think those guys were immune to physical damage because none of them died. Okay, these guys are fine and they give you good pictures as well. Yeah, these guys are fine. They still do mind damage. Very low mind points on everyone. Okay, we got one down at least. Well, Culprit is insane again, and so is Morgan. Guard, everyone is in... we have to flee again. Jesus Christ, man, this is bonkers. He doesn't even have mythos to restore the... Can we rest out of... No, we can't. Jesus Christ, man. I think this is where we found stairs to the basement. Okay, you guys should just roll over and die, right? Jesus, Jesus. I'm doing this combat so I can rest. You can rest once after every combat. I expected this to be kind of easy, but... Please kill... Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna reset. This was... One of my guys died and everything. So yeah, if you find ghosts, just run away, I guess. I don't remember the game being this hard when we stopped playing last week. Okay, again. We still, of course, need to do battles for the experience. Okay, these are fine. By the way, this sprite is deep fried, the leprechaun sprite. It's really messed up. Maybe it causes you to sleep. Wait, they dropped... we killed them. They stole our money and we killed them. We got our money back, right? Because enemies don't drop money. I thought it was a bit weird. Okay, this is better. Now, I think the stairs leading down were here. And part of the problem that I have here is that we have a lot of money, but we can't spend that on upgrades. Wait. Were we unable to spend money on upgrades because we didn't have enough money for everything? Or were there no upgrades? I don't remember now, actually. I have to check next time we're in town. Some psychosis. Okay. Gilbert almost died. I also put her in the back and rest. Can give Cooper a little bit more health. Hello there, lovely fellow dabblers. We're still dabbling. Wait, had I? I can't quite remember everything I did here. I might not have finished exploring this. We don't have a map of these areas yet. Shit, Cooper is almost dead. There we go. He deserves a 3D remaster. It's actually part of a series. And the other games don't even have fan translations. I think there's 2 more games. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff that they could do. We need more Lovecraft games. I don't think anyone would argue against that. Okay, is this where we were going? Yeah, this is where we were traveling through last time. I was following the left wall. That over there is a guy named Adolf. We had released him before. And he went back after we found Kenichiro. It instantly killed the guy? This is not going well today. I was keeping up with people's health, but Jesus. I'm pretty sure there's no item upgrades that I can get, right? Like the best... Yeah, the best weapon is the carbine, and both of our guys already have it. Yeah, carbine. Carbine. Leather cuirass is the best armor. Everyone has one, and I steal bassinet when they can equip one. Here, leather cuirass is the best armor, steel bassinet is the best helmet. We already have the best gear we can. And... I don't think we can... Well... We can train. Let's give these guys better shooting skills. Sure, photography. I think I'm actually gonna get fighting on this guy because he does fight. Okay, maybe that's gonna help me. I feel like my problem is that I don't have enough life and mind points and I keep taking a lot of damage. Okay, save and transport. Let's try this again. We have so much of the bottom floor too. This is new, a golem. Oh, okay. It does take good damage with a gun. The foreshortening. Alright, that was actually very easy. I don't think... You know, that guy is actually weak. I don't know why we didn't meet one of those before. I thought it was gonna be like a difficult, almost mini-boss of Okanaga because it was really large and really rare. We hadn't found one of those before, but it was nothing. We might be doing more damage with the guns now that we got more shooting skill. That might help a lot, actually. Okay, these ones, they're not immune to physical, right? No, they are not. They did shrug off the psychic damage, though. You know, the guns are doing a lot better. I think that's what we needed. You really need to focus on that stuff. I don't know what Find Clues does, but we clearly have to focus our skill points on combat. Okay, continue to stay with the left wall so we can keep things organized in our brains. I have explored this side on the last stream, but I had to talk to this guy again, for example. No ghosts. Ghosts are dicks. Wait. I can't talk to him again? He told us to come back here and talk to him. Sir, excuse me. You asked for me. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we have interacted with that before. Small pool of clear water. A number of shiny objects lie at the bottom. I hadn't tried to interact with these. Maybe it seems like a good idea to try fishing these out. Yes. A pool of acid, great. This is acid. Pool of acid. Yeah, this is where we got Kenichiro. That was the last thing we did last stream. Who has a pool of acid in their castle? Why would you have a pool of acid? Oh, this is where I store all the acid that I have to use for melting enemies. Just really strong vinegar. It's the brown potion deposit. You didn't go there. Someone had to. I wonder if I can try again and maybe... If it is acid, how are there shiny things at the bottom? Should they be dissolved? It's just good enough to hurt me. It specifically held back from the brown potion. I'm sorry, okay, who is this? There is a woman wearing the same kind of clothes as you. Also, so this one came from our world, that's what this means. But I don't think this is the girl we're looking for, right? She is surprised when she sees you, I'm sure she is. Why is that guy behind you dabbling all over the place? Joanna. You can't fight her, but we can run away. Let's talk. Did you come from New Camp too? I'm Joanna. Yeah, New Camp, the name of the town, I forgot before. I came in search of my boyfriend. You came in here looking for a boyfriend? Well, hello there. Any boyfriend in specific, or are we keeping our options open? Were we told about a woman down here? No. I don't see that, no. And was led all the way here by a mysterious power. I know that he was headed for the top floor. The top floor has a tier to the dimensions. If you fall in, you die. I have those notes. But I hear there are many eerie monsters there. Can I go with you? Yes. Thanks a lot. Oh, another medium. Oh, I can't change the order, so she's like a temporary thing. I can't change her equipment though. Gabardine. Yeah, this is weak stuff. I could get better stuff for her. Well, she can heal. It's another guy to attack. I guess that helps. Yeah, we got a lot of people following us now. And here's another guy. A young man stares at me, trembling and with terror behind his eyes. Ryan appeared. Let's talk. Is this the boyfriend? Is this the shortest quest in the game? Who are you? I'm Ryan. I came to search for my sister Anita, who is being forced to work here. But when I snuck inside, I was caught by the guards. If you meet her, please tell her hello for me. And he's gone. Maybe he offers to join you if you don't have Magician. I think Magicians were fine. "21 points of damage." Yeah, just shooting twice because of more shooting skills. What's really helping us? Everyone is taking terror. Okay, that's fine. Let's heal her up a little bit. And rest. There's a boy here. Oh, I dropped frames. Pause the timer. Is it back to normal? It's stabilizing. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. At least my notifications are working. I managed to like build up some notifications when the stream starts acting up. That helps. Alright, it's stable now. Let's keep going. There's a boy here. When he sees you, he rushes over excitedly. Jambone. Are you dressed like that, Jambone? That's dumb. Thanks for the rescue. I'm Jambone. My mistress is the witch who lives on the north shore of the lake. That lies on the 3rd floor of the castle. Are you headed that way? If you ever are at that lake, pay a visit to my mistress. Later. Right, we can only take one person with us. We're just deleting everyone from the floor. There's a shifty looking man here. Jermaine appeared. What? You're going to save me? Thanks. I'm Jermaine Boxley. I heard that the Griffin's treasure was something in the castle, so I snuck in somewhere. Thanks for saving my skin for free like that, and everything, or nothing. Fun dialogue. Right, we might not have gotten like the best character. We didn't know the medium. We could have used a scientist to round up our party. I guess. "32 points of damage." Yeah, things are going better now. Yes. It's amazing, just like a few upgrades and we're doing a lot better already. That's a lot of people. They should be fine. Aura shield is single target. Ethereal knife is single target. Psychic shield is single. I think everything is single target. We're dodging a lot of damage. That's pretty good. They dodged the magic damage, not the physical one. So don't waste time trying to do psychic damage. Just attack normally. "42 damage, holy crap. Everyone is healthy enough. No way they kill anyone like that. Shooting rats with guns. I wonder what Joanna's special is going to be. It's probably class based, so it's gonna be another metempsychosis. That's fine, that could use a little bit, and that's about it. And then we rest. Everyone should be up to full. Yep. There is a guard. Stop right there. Talk. No good. Okay. Fine. If you want to die, that can be arranged. Yeah, that was pretty quick. Do I even need to rest? Nope. Everyone is maxed. Ow. Ow. Shit, Cooper is nearly insane again. Cooper has a very weak mind. It's been a problem. He doesn't need the mana, but he goes insane too easily. That is obviously a problem. Yeah, it is metempsychosis class. It's Sorrowful Weeping. It is not class-based, each character has a different special, that's even better. 40 points of damage with the pommel. Shit, that's pretty bad. Everyone give a little bit of mythos to Cobert. No, I took mythos from him. I don't think you lose anything. You're just shifting stuff around. It's fine. Nope, not done. Nothing on this bed. Nothing on this bed. Okay, this is the entire this part of the floor done. Torturer. Might be able to talk to them. Whatever. Alright. Yeah, things are a lot better now. I might, like, I don't need to go back to town. But I might want to go back to the Elder Sign just to save. Then again, we could just save pictures and buy more film. Well, did I miss those shots? That's kind of dumb. Yeah, okay, so this part with the bridge I have already done. So when I do the next follow the left wall, I can just skip that one bit. Okay, so I can keep going the left wall. You see the bridge? Turn right back. Right, and I think enemies on this floor are easier, so we are scot-free. Alright. Let's sell pictures, buy film. Maybe rest. Cooper, thanks to you, I'm home safely again to Nukem. My friends must be worried, so I'll go see them. I'll be at the bar, so I'll meet you there. Does that mean we can still recruit her? Does that mean we can recruit anyone from those people we found? I want my rolls of film. $160. Yeah, the gargoyles are the best enemies to photograph right now. I mean, does that mean that now we can grab everyone that we want? The dabbler. A medium, the scientist, and the journalist. No, we can't. So let's get our party back. Dabbler, medium, journalist. Let's head to the bar. She's the only one who's here. Cooper, are you okay? Somehow I made my way back here. My partner has gone missing and I must find him. He's in the castle for some reason or another. I want to look for him, but I can't go by myself. When you go there, can I go with you? I'll be at the hotel. Does that mean that if I go down, get one guy, bring him back, rinse and repeat? Yeah, she's here now. Okay, either we got completely locked out of getting anyone else, or we have to do one guy at a time. But I still can't take someone else with me. It's so weird. I could go back to the cell and find more people. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's keep exploring the basement. Many of the paintings up in the southwest gallery are worth the time to observe. Knights. Hadn't seen any knights before. They don't take a lot of damage, that's probably just the armor. But they're not difficult. Lamont is getting beat up. Alright, no big deal. Mind damage. It's funny when the journalist is confused, she takes selfies. Literally, she takes pictures of herself instead of the monsters, which is just wasting film. Okay, gargoyles are the best thing we have to take pictures of for money. Other than any like mini bosses that we might come across, like the Demon Door. Demon Door was very expensive. The photos of it. Already damage. Oh, we are low on mind points here. Hang on. Yeah, okay. A giant. This is new. Like, it's... Poor guy was just trying to take a shit. Looks pretty obvious to me. Like, any enemy that is too large, they have to make the enemy be crouched or something so it fits into the interface. He drank too much potion. He produces the potion. He was working, we interrupted him. Okay, so this is the door we are skipping now. I check out a book. Mythos known blasts into my brain. Mythos know-how blasts into my brain, nearly making me vomit. Learned Mythos Desecration Invocation. Ooh. Mythos Desecration puts the undead to rest. Oh, it's a turn undead. Interesting. What was emotion control? Increased success when fast-talking foes. Welcoming Night Owl. Yes, enjoying the game. It's very good, it's very atmospheric. I really like the Lovecraft elements in it. It's a bit tough at times, but it's fine. There's a young man wearing a robe. His cold eyes sense chills down my spine as I stare at them. Louvain. Oh, we were told about Louvain. We were told he was here. We weren't told anything else about it. Let's talk to him. Are you friends of Benedict? Nope. No, Benedict is a dick. Then you have no business here. Leave now. Can I try that again? Yes? My name's Louvain. I am Benedict's assistant. You insist you are his friends. He's being held prisoner by the lake. Go free him. Be warned though, his prison is being guarded by quite a monster indeed. I'd wager you need a talisman to vanquish it. Old Ziv's pet just so happens to have such a talisman southeast of here. I think we might have that talisman already. Yeah, Moldiv's pet is Kenichiro, right? I'm gonna write this down anyway. Moldiv's pet has a talisman. Required to kill the lake monster. Guarding Benedict. Take it off its corpse. Right, he is talking about Kenichiro. Because Kenichiro was dead. He got better after we met him. And I think he might have given us a talisman. I don't quite remember that, but... Didn't we get something from him that was important? Magic amulet? It reminds you of Sweet Home. Yes, a lot of people are reminded of Sweet Home by this game. I don't remember what year Sweet Home was, but I think the original version of Laplace and Omai actually predates Sweet Home, because the original is 1987. But yes, it does remind people of that game a lot. For good reason. Well, we'll just keep exploring and hope for the best. Magicians. I really need to like look at a video or something of the original version being played, because it looks so freaking sick, because it's a first-person dungeon crawler. If only that version had a fan translation. Oh, robbers. They're weak. I'm just worried that, yeah, they steal money. I wonder if they escape. But we do get it back if we kill them. That's the only way you can get money from combat. By killing enemies that robbed you. Maybe one day. Yep. Yeah, we got the money back. I don't even know which version I would prefer, the original 1987 computer version or the 1993 remake for the TurboGrafx, because those games work the same, it's just the SNES version that is different. Of course, you know, those games don't have an auto mapper, I presume, so it would make it tricky to play them. Like, navigating the dungeon is easier with this top-down view. There is a bottle on the bed. Remedy acquired. And I broke it. And I broke it. That's pretty good. Another shitting giant. So yeah, either I already have the amulet or I have to go back to the prison. It might be... No, his corpse has to be Kenichiro. I could go talk to Kenichiro, he's at the hospital. In those days it was best to draw maps on paper. Yes, I have done that in the past. I just don't know if I have the patience to do that nowadays. So when I play one of those games, I only play it if it has an auto mapper. We did several games like that on stream. A guard saw us and started yelling. You still do that sometimes. The problem is some games, like drawing on graph paper is fine if the game is not hostile towards it. Like you play a game that has no compass and it has spinner tiles that don't tell you're being spinned around. Or it has no spell to check your coordinates and it has teleporter tiles. Like, there are games that are hostile to map making. And that's just annoying. Blue Dragon, not the... You mean the 360 Mistwalker JRPG? Guard appeared. Talk. Looks as if... Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, I have that game with character designs by Akira Toriyama. That... Like, Mistwalker made such amazing games. Why did I have to waste their time making iOS exclusive bullshit that is going to get lost to time? Never being properly emulated. Right, well, if you're talking about that kind of map drawing that doesn't include, like, graph paper for dungeon crawlers, then I think the last maps I drew were for Dragonfire. I still have them here. I also drew maps for Hazard. Yeah, you guys, were you guys here? Do you guys remember this particular bullcrap here? Can I... Camera? Yeah, I have pages and pages of Dragonfire maps because you could easily get lost in that game. Especially with the rooms that you couldn't realize what was and what wasn't an exit. Blue Dragon is awesome. The best Mistwalker game, I've talked about it so much already, but you guys brought it up, is Lost Odyssey, which is the proper Final Fantasy X. It's the last Final Fantasy game ever made. It's just not called Final Fantasy, but it's made by the same people that made the previous games, with music by Nobuo Uematsu. It's just... I freaking love that game, holy crap, it's so good. I haven't got too far in. There is a point in the game, like 20-25% into the game. Once you get to that point, you just can't drop the game anymore. You just, holy fuck, I can't believe they did that. I have to keep playing and see where it goes. It's so fucking good. Yeah, I bought both together when they were new, and I only played Lost Odyssey so far. Okay, this is all of the basement? That might be all of the basement. Things got easier as years went on. Yeah. It's fun to draw maps, but like I said, some games are hostile towards that. They did a lot of damage here. I have to be careful. You had trouble beating a boss, so you stopped and forgot about it. I love the boss fights in that game. In part because the music was so unique and amazing. It's like probably my favorite boss music of all time, or at least top 5. I used to have it on playlists. I would listen to it often. Which one? If you look for the Lost Odyssey soundtrack, there are 2 songs. I think they're called An Enemy Appears and A Mighty Enemy Appears, or something like that. The second one is the boss fight music, and it's just like, it has this weird trumpet thing that it does at the end. The first few times you hear it, you think like, what was Nobuo Uematsu thinking when he ruined the song with this? But then it grows on you and it's just amazing. I freaking love that one song. Also, that is the entirety of the basement. Alright, we're going to go back, we're going to try to talk to Kenichiro, and then we're gonna go to the upper floors. Like, out of all the Final Fantasy games that I've played, Lost Odyssey has the best story. By far. Man, I freaking love it. I have to replay that sometime. If my 360 doesn't die on me. Because every time I turn it on, it goes... and it makes a very loud noise constantly. And then it stops, and you think, okay, it's fine. And then you get distracted, you're playing your game, and then it does... again. Like every 10 minutes it makes like this death rattle. It's really... I should buy a new one. Well, they're still being sold new, but... money. I remember that I used to install stuff to the hard drive whenever I could, yes. There are games that work slower on the hard drive. I remember specifically Crackdown. It got really effed up if you install to the hard drive. My 360 is actually... I didn't get because of that, it just happened to be what I got. My 360 is a Halo Reach limited edition. With like fancy noises when you turn it on and a fancy print on it. I still have the box it came in. But it came with 2 controllers, they're also like custom Halo Reach controllers. Not the biggest Halo fan, so it's whatever. If it was more expensive, I wouldn't have gotten it. It was just, yeah, here's a 360. It's a Halo Reach special edition. Yeah, sure, whatever. It works, right? It does. Alright, I'll take it. Hello there, crab meats. Welcome in, my friend. Okay, we have been doing well. This is all of the basement explored. Good.
What do you call a fish that's missing an eye?
I actually like that one. Yeah, I added a log message. Let me see if it worked. It didn't? I added a log message to Dead Redemption on my script so I could like figure out if it broke. Ah, it's not that it stopped working, it's that we're on the next day, so... What I mean to say is that yesterday someone redeemed that it didn't work. So I added a log message to streamer bot, so if it breaks again I can figure out like what video broke it. Yeah, exactly, luckily. 500 years, people still playing SNES games. Hopefully, yes. I hope, like, you know, if like a decade ago, people didn't care as much about old games, in a sense. And that has changed, especially after, like, COVID, people starting, like, grabbing their old consoles and revisiting games. Like, I've talked about a lot about this before when I just started streaming. That at some point I started to think that I didn't like video games anymore because it was all annoying and I don't know, not all of it, but most of it was annoying to me. And then I started checking out old games again and I realized that I didn't stop liking games. Games started getting dumb sometimes. There are still good games. Yeah, the night is worth nothing. Of course there are still very good games being made. But, oh, the giant is worth a lot. I have to take more pictures of giants. But yeah, I am a huge advocate for old games in general. Don't forget the dabbler, we are dabbling, yes. You did the exact same thing. Game started getting dumb. Oh, the gargoyle pixels are cute. I mean, not every game, of course, but... Nowadays it is like, oh, they're releasing a new game of this series that you really love. And you're like, alright. What is the business model? I have to ask what the business model is it. Is it going to be free to play? Is it going to have 500,000 microtransactions, 300 pieces of DLC? Is it online only? Is it gonna close down the servers after 5 years? Like, I can't get excited for a game before it gets released. I have to wait for it to get released, wait for them to release all the DLC, wait for the Game of the Year edition and the discount, and hope that it actually works properly. It got really stressful to keep up with video games, in a way. Okay, so we have 2 water statues, one on this level, one on the basement that we don't know what to do. Other than that, this level and the basement are fully explored. So we can go upstairs now. That's what's left for us. I didn't rest at the hotel. I did have some permanent mind damage. I did have to rest. It's fine. Oh, different tile set. I'm gonna keep up with a diary is laying here. Crimson Diary. It's Benedict's writing. It seems he was taken in by a wizard named Moldiv and lived in the castle learning various mythos secrets. Then one day he heard from a strange man named Louvain, which we recently met, about the demon that a mathematician named Laplace had bound to do his will. Right, that's the king's demon. Knowing that this demon had incredible powers, he made a plot to usurp control. But then Kenichiro came, that's the guy we resurrected, and the two fought against each other instead of Laplace. Benedict was on the run after this and in hiding. That's the end of the book. We forgot to talk. I'm gonna go back and talk to Kenichiro before we move on. So many older games are just so much more interesting, more respectful, and better designed in the way of pace and art and well. While I do agree with the general sentiment, we do have to like keep in mind carefully about the survivor's bias. When you talk about old games, we're going through the games that people still remember that are good, that we remember that are good. There was as much garbage back then as there is today. Yeah, music is the same. Oh, music in the 70s was better. No, good music in the 70s was as good music today, and most of it was pure garbage. So, yeah, just keep that in mind, even though I agree with you. What's the story so far? This guy called Benedict, his mother died, and he wanted to resurrect his mother, so he was took in by a wizard, and he wanted to usurp control of a demon called the King's Demon to resurrect his mother. And in doing so, he unleashed demons and undead, and they're trying to enter our world through a elder sign. And that was a few years ago, and now there were disappearances. A bunch of kids turned up dead around the mansion, and a girl turned out missing. And we went in to investigate, and we're learning this stuff. We've learned of a guy called Kenichiro that was fighting against him, but eventually he was tortured and killed. We got to him with holy water and resurrected him. It's this guy here, Kenichiro. And that's the gist of it, yes. Good work of art is good in a way that's more than some of its parts, of course. You don't entirely agree, but that's okay. Yeah, no, that we can't disagree. I just try to stay objective, because, you know, if I just go by my gut feeling, yes, old games are good, modern games are shit, like, but that's not always true. Gotta get your food from the stove. Alright, enjoy watching the game Crab Meats. Are you gonna get crab meats from the stove? This game sounds incredible. It is really good, yes. Copert, I as well wish to explore Laplace Castle shortly. If you desire my aid, you can find me at the hotel. But we can't talk to him, and if he says we can find him at the hotel, then he's just another recruitable guy that we can't actually have. Yeah, he's here. Kusakabe. He's a medium. Okay, so is that his last name? No, so he's Kusakabe Kenichiro. That's his full name, I would guess. Well, we can't have him because, you know, we're leveling these people up. Well, he's level 4. We could replace our... You could replace our medium, right? This guy's more powerful. You have to take photos to make monies. Yes, you take photos of monies and you sell them. That's the only way you can make money in the game, which is why you have to bring a journalist. You do get crab meats in sushi sometimes. There is this thing called kane. I don't know if it's called differently elsewhere, which is basically crab meat on a stick. I really like it. Combination of carrots and potatoes. And some Middle Eastern mushroom dish. It's so freaking fancy, man. I've never had good mushrooms. So let me get these two guys, right? And the dabbler just to carry the dabbler around. Now if I look at him, stats on August. 464, 8,000 experience. 464, he's a medium with shooting? Why would he have shooting? He can't equip guns. But yeah, he's a lot better. And he has like 14,000 experience. And he has a katana. Freaking... And he can equip guns, but I'm gonna assume the katana is better. You can see the stats of the things. Yeah, this one guy can actually equip guns, but he has a katana. He's called Kenichiro, he has a katana. Leave him be. Now I want to see if he can equip the big stuff, the leather cuirass. He can! Okay, so this is a battle mage. He's a medium that doesn't give a shit. Outstanding. Alright, screw the medium we have. I should have realized this sooner. Kenichiro might have been more useful earlier. So we want... He has more health than the dabbler even. Kenichiro, the dabbler, and the journalist. And I can't bring the scientist, unfortunately. He's way cooler, yes. Battle dabbler. A battle dabbler. Yeah, I like it. I like it as well. Okay, so I need to buy armor and a helmet for my main guy. I have plenty of shit. Plenty of money, so... Leather cuirass, one more, and a steel bassinet, one more. And I can sell stuff, but we're not hurting for money, so no reason to do that right now. Do we need to buy film? I think I have already. No, we have all the film we can use, and we don't want Quicksilver shots. Yeah, we're also full on that. He's supposed to be a dilettante. That's one of the weirdest words. I barely know. For me, a dilettante is someone who dates a debutante. Like someone who's turning 15. I know that's not what it means. I just think it's a dumb word. I'd rather have it as dabbler. But thank you for looking it up. He's not dating anyone soon. I don't know, man. That's a powerful mustache. He might not be dating women, though. Anything else in here? Nope. What about here? Nope. Okay. We can proceed with the game. Priests. Ah, these priests are annoying. Like 2 it's fine, but 4 they can like really freaking hurt you. Catoblepas. What is that thing that's a catoblepas? Catoblepas. Jesus. Look at the thing, man. It's like a worm, one-eyed worm with legs. Dilettante. No, one who dabbles in an artery field of knowledge. Wait. I thought you were joking. So he's a dabbler. It's fine. You can also kill some molds. Catoblepas through 13 damage. There's sort of deaths. That's the only one we care about. I want the dabbling. Everyone wants dabbling. He is really healthy. Lover of the fine arts and admirer or lover of the fine arts where popularly amateur. Right. An amateur. A dabbler. He's a dabbler. I think dabbler is an amazing name. Jack of all trades. That's the first thing I guessed when I first saw the name dabbler. Shinjitsu. That's his special. 30 points of damage. No bullets. Wait. No bullets? Wait, what do I do? We have... Do I have to equip the new bullets? Hang on, I need to do some healing first. He has... Fuck, he has 2 schools of things. Spirit Exorcism and Deism, which is the Kusakabe original spirit spell. He has Bludgeon, Slumber, Slice, Chaos, and Smash. And then it has Spirit, which is the standard stuff. Holy shit! Different schools of magic. Really? Amazing. Of course they made the weeb character super cool and OP. Oh, the Japanese. Alright. We're cool. He even has more health than the main character. Does that mean that we're moving by too fast? And we were supposed to have more experience by the time we got to him? But I'm not rushing. I barely run from fights. Anyway, equip. How do I change the bullets? No effect. Is that because we ran out? Does it equip automatically when you start a new... Like, maybe we started the fight, it equipped the normal one, it ended, and it doesn't switch during the fight? But when we start the next one, it's going to be good. Because I can't equip ammo. He has no teeth. He has his, like... I'm not gonna... Because it's gonna take me like 5 minutes, but I should grab my glasses. I can make that face. I just need my glasses and look a little bit over them. Yeah. I can make that face. What if his mustache is just him smiling without... Yeah. I have a wife, so maybe there's hope for Lamonte. Well, there you go. If Culprit can get married, everyone can get married. I hope this is not Benedict. A bearded hunter, he seems friendly enough. Hunter appeared. Talk. The rocky mountain path to the north is where a griffin keeps his lair. I would avoid that place. Alright, we're going north here, everyone. The Mammoth. That looks like Alf. That's like a rideable Alf. This is a house, sir. This is a Wendy's. This is Alf. This is literally Alf, but rideable. Please have bullets. Oh, he cuts twice. No bullets! How do I fix the bullets? I don't even know what focus is. I can throw the bullet at the guy? No, I'm not doing that, right? I'm not throwing the bullet at the guy, right? I did throw the bullet. Does it get equipped now? Can I attack normally? I'm 3-year-old and don't know who Alf is. Piece of crap. Alf mount. Yeah, it's an Alf mount, yes. Man, when I was a kid, my parents used to watch Alf all the time. I thought it was shit. I'm sure if I watch it today, I'm gonna like it, but when I was a kid, I thought it was garbage. Like, who finds this funny? No bullets! You were scared of Alf, that's even worse. How do I equip the bullets in the gun? Like a normal person. Instead of throwing them. Ah, the sitcom with dinosaurs. That one, I think that was more popular in Brazil than in the United States. Like, everyone was all over that. Yeah. And the dub, the Brazilian dub of that was phenomenal. You watched an episode recently and loved it. Dinosaurs is amazing. It was big there. Yeah, it was big everywhere, but it was really big over here. How the hell do I equip? Yeah, it doesn't give you the option of bullets here. Okay, can... You think Brazil and the UK would get along well? Probably. I've talked about this before. Let me see if... That there is a thing that I like to call culinary nihilism. Alright? Which Brazilians share with the UK. Where basically we're nihilists by nature, so like we both think like, you know, we're gonna make food, but nothing matters, we're all gonna die anyway. But we approach it differently. The British, they're like, why make good food if we're all gonna die and we're gonna all shit it anyway? So they make crap food. They're known for having crap food. I don't know if that's true, I've never visited. And the Brazilians, on the other hand, are like, we're all gonna die anyway, might as well go crazy and eat a chocolate-covered hamburger, like I've showed you guys before. Last I heard, Brazilian soap operas are most watched shows in the world. Probably not true anymore, but it was big in the 80s and 90s. Like, they watched their soap operas in Russia and in South Korea. Some of those were more popular outside of Brazil than in here. Nowadays, like, doramas kind of took over that market. Yeah, some of the best chefs in the world, and they all make food from other places. I'm just joking. I don't know anything about British cuisine to make an informed opinion. I'm just taking the piss. One chocolate-covered hamburger. I don't think I have... Do I have the pictures for that? Do I have the pictures for that still saved in here? Give me a second. I need you to show large icons. No, I don't. I'm sorry. You guys will have to imagine what a chocolate-covered hamburger looks like. I don't have a photo with it ready. That's not entirely true. I can just show my camera to the phone. Give me a second. Here, this is a chocolate-covered hamburger with ice cream on top. Can you see it? Kind of. Let me reduce the brightness. Here, this is a chocolate-covered hamburger with ice cream. Alright, that's what we do with our food. And this is a hamburger pizza with French fries. That's a hamburger under the cheese. Alright, let's not derail this anymore. I'll take one, yes. I didn't, but this time I did take it before. Like those chocolate... Because it also has chocolate inside the hamburger, it's not just on top. It's really good. It's really freaking good, believe it. An ominous forest stands in my way. Oh, forest inside the castle. That's so non-Euclidean. This castle strangely seems like it's somehow bigger on the inside. Ooh, creepy. A small path cuts through the forest. Fried Mars bar. Tasty but unhealthy. Won't eat more than one a year. Yeah, it's like I was talking about how I actually like... Yeah, the walls, they look kind of like a forest. I've talked about how I actually like McDonald's. Probably because it's a guilty pleasure, really, because I ate that as a kid. But we have McDonald's like 3-4 times a year at most. There doesn't appear to be anything good waiting for us down in the fissure. Wait. I'm gonna go back and save and maybe see if I just drop down. You don't have any of those in your set about it. Got some banana cream pie ice cream last night and you like it. I had... You know what? You know what my favorite difficult to find ice cream is? I like pistachio ice cream. Is it common over there? It's really difficult to find it down here. It's so freaking amazing. Banana fritter. We have... I don't know if it's the same thing. We have a thing where we roll a banana in like some batter and we deep fry it and it's really freaking good because it just melts. I've had banana pizza with eggnog, which is also very good. Actually, that one I made at home once. It turned out really freaking good. Pineapple fritter like I described. I can see it working with pineapple. Like the first time we started talking about food like this, I was talking about the whole deal about putting... We're still not using our gun properly. About putting pineapple on a pizza and my answer was, that sounds boring. We've had pineapple on pizza like since the 70s over here, and it's not a very popular... It has its fans, but it's not very popular because it's kind of bland. Chinese takeaways usually sell them. They're covered in syrup. Amazing. Yep, just blend some bananas with sugar and milk. Is that not like everyone in Brazil makes that? That's like the standard. I want something that's kind of healthy. You can skip the sugar. You can replace the sugar with like some ice cream, some vanilla ice cream. It's a banana smoothie, I think. We had that. I'll have that frequently. That's common. That's one of the first blended things I've had as a kid, basically. It's interesting that's because it sounds such like an obvious food to me. It's interesting that you were introduced to it later. Like, differences in food culture are so interesting to me. A Turkish food is very good. Grilled meat with some tomato sauce and yogurt. They use yogurt in really interesting ways. I've never had yogurt in like normal food. No, flea. Thank you. Iskender. Turkish food is really good, but I've had very, very little of it. Don't really have like Turkish restaurants in here, where I live at least. So I want to save and then try to drop down to the fissure. Did I save? Like, the game didn't confirm, so I... what do I do with the bullets? I'm gonna ask Google very quickly here. Please forgive me, but I'm gonna ask Google, how do we equip bullets? Because I must be missing something. Of course I can't find it because no one talks about this game. What are the bullets called? Hang on. Where the hell are my silver bullets? Wait, what? Wait. Oh, there. Quicksilver shot. Laplace Quicksilver shot. There is not much, no. There's nothing. There's zero information about how to use that stuff online. Do I have to sell this and buy regular bullets instead? That can't be right. Okay, so I want to make sure this is saved. Oh, we got another combat here, whatever. Like, we're doing good damage with it, but I can't every time navigate down here to use it. We have a gun. You know, you have to be using the gun anyway. Like, I joked about throwing the bullets. Of course we were using the gun. This is dumb, man. Oh, maybe I didn't find because it's quick dash silver. Hang on, let me try that again. Quick silver shot. Laplace. No, I can't find anything. I mean, you're talking about prices of Turkish food. Of course, that's not the same, but that chocolate covered burger that I showed you with the ice cream on top of it, that thing is probably like $6-7 because it's a fancy burger. Food over here is like, it's the one thing that is kind of cheap. Everything else is very expensive. How do I... The bullets are not here. Why isn't there a slot for ammo? No effect if you try to use it. If I ran out... I ran out of the basic ammo, which I intended to because I wanted to switch to the quick shot ammo, the quicksilver ammo, because it does more damage. But now if I try to attack with a gun, it says it doesn't have any ammo. Even though we do have the quicksilver ammo. If I use it on the item menu, it works. But that's clunky. I don't know how to equip it. This is just for scientists. Stats doesn't... It just shows me things. I don't have a menu. Orders for changing. It's so bizarre, man. Because if it's going to continue to be a problem like that, I'm gonna have to go back to town and buy regular bullets. Like, I'm trying other buttons, select left and right. Status doesn't show the ammo. And tools, if you choose it, it uses it. You can select the target to shoot with this. I tried to unequip the gun and re-equip it. Like, equip nothing, equip nothing. And then, like, come back here and then equip it properly. I don't get it, and there's zero information about it online. I'm gonna check once more, see if it is working, otherwise I'm gonna go back to town and no bullets. No bullets. It seems so obvious to me that you... Yeah, there's nothing. I'm gonna have to leave and buy regular bullets. So weird. Instead of being a detective, we were a poisoned. Oh, no, wait, it's not here. Alright, I'll have to just buy regular bullets because I'm not gonna be using the menu every time. I'm never gonna be using the menu for that. I can buy and sell, I can't change equipment in any way. Standard rounds, they're right next to each other. You're supposed to upgrade ammo for firearms. This causes more damage. the music in the house. The music in this game, like, combat music is pretty good, but overall the music is not its strong suit, unfortunately. Hello there, Absentia. Is that a gun on fire? Dark World music is ambient. House music is a bit of a... The town music, this one that is playing right now, it's dumb. Sir, we can't make this work, we have to buy... Feels like a waste of everything. Like, I don't mind the money, but I wish I could just use the regular bullets. The good bullets. Buffering, 160 on mobile, struggling until you go back inside. Alright, it's not on me this time. I actually managed to make Force OBS to alert me when I start dropping frames. So I think I'm not gonna get caught by surprise by that again, at least. I'm buffering. Alright, since we're here, might as well sell this shit and... 240 for this cutie. What about Alf? How much does Alf pay? 200 for the... mold. What do you guys think? You take a picture of mold and you sell that picture for 200 bucks. And you take more pictures of the same mold and each picture individually sells for 200 bucks. I'd be growing mold everywhere in the house. To autofocus. It's 240. It's the same for Alf than for the other warm one-eye thing. Bread on every window. Unhealthy. I mean, it's unhealthy, but 100 bucks is 100 bucks. Like, you know, if someone offers you 100 bucks to cough every now and again, I'm taking that. Blackmailing your shitty landlord. That's the problem of owning your own house. You have to, like, you can't blame anyone else for your problems. I saw this comic once, like, which was like this couple bought a house and like, oh, the thing is leaking. Okay, call the landlord. No, but there's no landlord. Then what do we do? Yeah, Absentia. Owning a house is the greatest joy and the worst thing in the world at the same time. Like, I would never move into an apartment, but sometimes I really wish I didn't have to take care of shit. It's falling apart, everything out of pocket. Yep. And every time someone offers insurance for the house, for fixing shit, you're like, that's a scam. And I don't know if that's a normal thing over there, but over here we're like, oh, I need someone to fix the lamp. It's gonna take 1 week to find a recommendation, and you're gonna call the guy he's going to schedule for 1 week later, and then he's still not going to show up. Like, you just can't find people to do those jobs. Lamp. Of all the examples. Alright, look, my light fixtures are really annoying. You can't just, like, unscrew them. You have to, like, cut wires and twist wires. It's a whole thing. They're really annoying. Like, I'm afraid of dying if I try to fix it myself. Like, I can't fix my, as you guys like to call it, I know how to fix my own suicide shower. But my light fixtures are really annoying. I actually did fix my suicide shower like a month ago. I disabled all the breakers because I wasn't sure which one was for it. I just disabled everything. You were going to mention the shower. Yeah. If I have one of those, that's the thing, Laplace. Every single Brazilian has one of those. And every single Brazilian uses them twice a day. Once or twice. On average is like a little over one shower per day for most Brazilians. And no one has ever heard of anyone getting injured, much less killed. You guys are scaredy cats. You guys would rather have a freaking boiler and run gas through pipes inside your house so it can leak and explode. Meanwhile, we'll plug the shower into a power outlet. There you go. Water is hot. Yippee. You get a few solar panels and you can have hot water for free. There you go. Our sockets, we got like a standard that was going to be adopted by Switzerland and a few other countries, but then everyone backed out and we were the only ones with it. They're like three-pronged, grounded ones, receded into the wall, so like you can't put your finger in and you can't get electrocuted. You can't put your fingers in and get a shock. Even if you're putting a plug and you're sticking your finger in as you're doing it, you can't get shocked. Because it only completes the connection once it's fully inserted. They're like some of the safest plugs you can find, actually. I know, in Brazil. You guys can barely, like that Simpsons episode, I can finally buy a door so the monkeys stop entering my house. That Brazil, yes. Speaking of showers, you need one soon, so damn tired and lazy. Yeah, who needs to take a shower, right? Just... you have the sink, just throw it under your armpits. You're good to go for another week. It's fine. They work like that there too. Yeah. Before we switched to this standard, we switched like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, I don't remember. We used to have like standard kind of American wall sockets. I did get shocked on those as a kid a few times. Oh, I can't jump down. Grounded plugs. Still don't trust things because you're not enough to remember being electrocuted. I know, it's not every house in Brazil, of course, but everything that was built in the last 10 years or slightly renovated in the last 10 years has those grounded wall sockets just fine. Like every freaking wall socket in my house is a 20 ampere grounded wall socket. It's fine. Ah, yes, Laplace, I did hear about that. Plugs with fuses in them. We can have those here. Some people do buy those and put in their houses. Vast majority doesn't bother with it. It's not the standard. So we just have those power strips with a fuse inside. I actually have, like, most of my power strips don't even have a regular fuse, they have a disarming fuse. So it kind of turns off on its own without blowing anything, and you can just press a button to rearm it. You have strips with them too, right? Yeah, I don't plug anything expensive directly into the wall, even though we also have like this fancy surge protection system that is embedded into our electric... what do you call it? I know the name of it, I'm forgetting it right now. Closet. Electricity closet. We have these big breakers that protect the entire installation, which is like a giant fuse or something. Once we got that, we never had any problems at all ever again. Yeah, honestly, like, other than a few power outages like once or twice a year, I mean, we got floods here, so that's kind of expected. Our electricity situation is a lot better nowadays than it used to be 20 years ago. Zero complaints. Lots of outages this year, it sucked. Still got candles in your room. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It doesn't matter how rich the country is and how well planned your infrastructure was. If it falls into disrepair, it will fall into disrepair at any moment, and it is going to suck. You have to stay on top of it. So we're gonna have to go down and maybe talk to Adolf, see if he knows anything here, because we can't progress. We have to go through the Rocky Mountain path to the north, but we can't because of the, like, rift. I think it was called a rift. Well, we did get the guy's journal, so maybe now we can talk to people and trigger new dialogue. So we're gonna have to explore everything again. It's fine, our group is doing better now. No, not ghosts. Not ghosts. Specific to that area. Most of the street was fine. Someone was doing something dodgy. We did have someone on our street at some point who was like... that was running some industrial... whatever the fuck every late afternoon. And it would just drop the power to the street a few times a week until people realized what was going on and they got reported really quickly and they got jacked because they deserved to be jacked. Freaking morons. Speaking of shit infrastructure, since it stormed for 3 days, the water pressure has been abysmal. We have the vast majority of houses in Brazil have water tanks, water... The thing that you guys have in towns, really large water towers, like almost every house has its own personal water deposit, large personal water tower, whatever we're gonna call it, I don't know. Not in America. And we have like we could go days with no water supply and we would still have it. And the water pressure is constant because like it doesn't matter what the water pressure is on the street. The water pressure from the water boxes is constant. Reservoirs. That's kind of standard over here. If you people who can, they have it under the roof, but some people have it on top of the roof and it's fine. We have 2 large ones under the roof. We have like, I don't know how many liters, it's a lot of water. So I'm gonna talk to everyone again. Oh, Adolf moved here, but why was he still in the I knew I had to talk to Adolf. He told us to look for him. So I went to where he was, and his sprite was there, but he couldn't talk. This guy's in 2 places, but only this one talks. That's a glitch. The man I let out of a jail cell. Adolf, yes. Let's talk to Adolf. You just want to take a shower, it doesn't feel like the house is casually busy. I remember stories from older relatives of a place they went to where if you wanted to take a shower, you would go into this empty room and you would look up on the ceiling. It was a low ceiling and it would have like a corn cob stuck on the ceiling. I'm not making this up. This was like, 60 years ago or something. Hello there, Jankito. And basically it would reach up, it would pull the corn cob down, and it would drop like this thick stream of water just hurting your head. And then you stick it back in, then you lather, and then you do it again, you rinse. It's just... of water. Oh, if it isn't Copert, I'm Adolf. I know. I haven't forgotten my debt to you for getting me out of that stinking pit. Did you meet a magician named Moldiv? No, not Moldiv himself. Just like me, Moldiv is an adept in the service of King Laplace. Laplace is the original guy who has the demon imprisoned. The demon that Benedict wanted to get control over. He was also who summoned Laplace, his demon. Ah, Moldiv summoned the demon for Laplace, okay. And the other monsters all gathered together here for invading your world. I tried to expose his evil deeds, but was defeated. Also, Laplace is also... No, Moldiv is evil. Not necessarily Laplace. Instead of being killed, I was imprisoned. We must see King Laplace as soon as we are able. Okay, so Laplace is not evil. And he's the king. So the king's demon is Laplace's demon. Title drop. We will nullify his pact with the demon before he uses the thing to devour this little world and your big one. Right, so that elder sign moves us to this medieval kingdom sort of place, and this is like a small world filled with demons. Interesting. That clarifies things. But in order to go above even the first floor, you need the crystalline fracture kept by that fiend, Moldiv. I'm thinking of defeating Moldiv. Try it with me? No, GG's everyone. I'm gonna refuse. I see. Well then, take care. Moldiv's a scary enemy. I hope I can change my mind. I just wanted to meme. Yes. Let's work together and defeat Moldiv. Adolf the Wizard joined the party. Okay, we have little Adolf, a spiritualist. He had joined before. Look at the big... He just flips around like that. I love it. So freaking... It looks so janky when you do this. It looks like freaking dancing. Look, let me see if I can do that. I knew someone's gonna redeem that, thank you. Man, this is horrible. It's so dumb. Okay. Now we have to find Moldiv. I didn't find Moldiv, I found... Benedict's friend was called Zolfir, Zolfight, Zol whatever. Not Zolfair. Louison, some weird name. That's rich, isn't it? Dude called Cooper saying that other people have weird names. Everyone is attacking and she's setting up a camera. Now maybe Moldiv is that guy upstairs. If he isn't, I'll have to go talk to everyone again. I don't remember talking to a Moldiv. But I'm gonna go upstairs first. A spiritualist, by the way, is just a fancy dabbler. It's a dabbler with a headdress. So let me see if this guy over here is Moldiv. I don't think he is. No, it's a bearded hunter. Then again, maybe I can just bring Adolf here and maybe he'll figure out how to cross the gap. A Catoblepas. Nope, 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 no. I want to attack the Catoblepas first. I forgot I was targeting the mold. Isn't that Catoblepas cute? It's kind of like a demonic capybara. With a tongue sticking out. So silly. Man, I took a lot of damage. Maybe you can bribe yourself into the shower with a beer. I mean, I guess. It's gonna get watery. Maybe like put the beer in a sippy cup. So you can take it with you to the shower. Post-shower beer. No. Now you have to do the full thing. You have to drink the beer, eat the beer. You have to drink the beer in the shower. All right. You should have thought about that before making the suggestion. I mean, it's American beer, right? It's mostly water anyway. Ha 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 ha. I learned this joke a long time ago that I can't tell to Brazilians because they don't... Because, you know, it only works in English. Like, what do American beer and having sex in a canoe have in common? It's fucking close to water. I'm not gonna say hadn't before, but also no fuck American beer. I mean, I've never had American beer, I just hear Americans talking shit about it. So I assume it has some merit to it. I'm also not like the biggest beer connoisseur anyway. I make an effort to drink like half a can socially. Once a month, maybe. I wished I like alcoholic beverages. I think it's so fancy. Like I was talking about this week. And people are having a brandy or even wine. Like my wife will be cooking and she'll take a wine in that fancy glass and I'll be like, oh, that looks fine. It's a shame it tastes like shit. And she'll like... She used to offer for me to like, no, you know, try the wine. It's actually pretty good. It's not that bad. And she has learned that she's just wasting the wine on me because I freaking hate it. I've learned that if I pinch my nose closed, I can actually drink wine. Otherwise, it just tastes horrible. Mexican beer Corona is... We do have Corona down here. It's not considered one of the good ones. It's not bad, it's average, I guess. For what we are used to. Hello there, Lelouch Hero. Sipping cooking wine. What a rich... By the way, that word has a different meaning in Portuguese. The bouquet word. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be disgusting or memeful, but that word in Portuguese means a blowjob. No other meanings. In Portuguese, it's pronounced boquete. And I hope my Brazilian friend is not watching because he's gonna start laughing right now. We do have the word bouquet, which works for like flowers. I don't know if it's the same word or not in English. It's a group of flowers that you arrange. Like the one that a bride takes, that's a bouquet. It's written differently, but bouquet is a blowjob. It still works. What a rich blowjob, yes. If it still works for you, you're drinking the wine wrong. Alright. Maybe you're the only one drinking the wine correctly over here. Do post a guide somewhere. I forgot we have 5 people now. I was waiting for combat to play. Vervoid. That thing is called a Vervoid. I hadn't noticed its name. It's a shame that we replaced our medium so we no longer have Metempsychosis! I love the name of that skill, that's so extra. We need to heal this guy, and then we rest. Pulling stream up on the laptop. Are you one of those people who goes into the bathtub and sets up the laptop over here and the wine over here and like giggles and the bubbles fly off? You don't strike me as one of those people. Where the hell would Moldiv be? Oh, Lizard Man. Have we seen Lizard Man before? I think we might have, I just don't remember. Giggles. You know what I'm talking about. You're hardwired to the molding you wouldn't reach. That's funny, I thought you were gonna say that your laptop is hardwired, but you are hardwired to the modem. You got a cyberjack. Absentia over here is living in the future. You personally, right? That's terrifying. Like you're getting copert injected into your brain. That's I can do things with that, you know. That's dangerous. Let me save in case, you know, we got some experience and I don't want to die. And I'm going to go look for Molvid. Molvid? Moldiv. Could be worse. No, not ghosts. Screw ghosts. We had... Of course it could get worse. Like, we had a political candidate here in Brazil long time ago. Long time ago, that was like 6, 8, 10, 12 years ago maybe. Yeah, it's a long time. Who had a little rhyme using his name, which is of course not gonna work. It was like, vote me, can't get any worse. Like his motto, like he did a little rhyme, it was kind of funny, I guess. Like, vote for me because it can't get any worse. And he was elected for Congress with that campaign. And things did get a lot worse. So every time during Brazilian, especially political discourse in Brazil, when people say, you know, that's pretty bad, it can't get worse than this. Remember this guy, he said he couldn't, and he did, so yeah, it can't get a lot worse. We learned a hard lesson that election. Get culprit injected into your brain. We'll make a great channel description. Isn't there a Contra game where the final boss is like, I get you absorbed into my brain? One of the weird 3D Contras. Yeah, you know when when you say that, oh, they elected a clown for this position or whatever. This guy that I talked about, he was a literal clown. He had his character makeup and stuff during campaign, not on actual Congress, but for the campaign, yes, because without it no one would recognize him anyway. Yeah. You have seen the campaign, the political campaign for the Brazilian Wolverine, right? That was featured by John Oliver on Last Week Tonight. The Brazilian Wolverine. I don't remember if he was elected though. He was not running for my state, so I don't know if he was elected. Because the guy basically kind of, sort of, maybe, if you squinted really hard, kind of looked like Hugh Jackman. And so he let the sideburns and everything to look like Wolverine, and he would go on his campaign and go, "Rah! Vote for me!" I really don't know if he was elected. I'll have to do my research later. You just pulled a picture of him, yeah. I don't think I have, but maybe, you know, I'm gonna, next month I'll complete a year of streaming, so maybe I have. We have had some crazy moments before. If you watched Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, he did feature that guy on his show when he was doing an episode on Brazilian elections. I think he did 2 episodes on Brazilian elections, actually. And of course, it's gonna show the candidates that we have. It's very dumb, yes. It's always been dumb. And unapologetic. I watch him on YouTube. You do have YouTube, right? You don't need a TV for YouTube. You don't think John Oliver plays on Brazilian TV, right? It would be pretty good, but I don't think anyone would understand. You don't watch YouTube or streams except Twitch. Okay, no, that's fine. That works better. Yeah, I've found him on YouTube. That's... Oh, this is on the other side from that statue. So this is the first floor. Yeah, I've watched that show on YouTube a bunch of times. It's entertaining. And like, for me it's interesting because it also kind of offers a glimpse into some of the weird bullshit that happens in the US that I have no idea about. Because everyone here thinks that everything is perfect over there. And then you watch an episode about the healthcare system or the prison system or whatever, and then, no, it's quite jacked, in fact. Bless their souls, yes. You have to understand that Squire, they surprised us, we shivered in terror. They're just dudes. Why are we scared? You have to understand that I should take a photo just to have one. That vast majority of people here were bombarded with cultural American propaganda through movies and series all their lives. And they'll be like, oh look, this is a conversation I've had or heard more than once. Look, they have those diners. It must be so cool. You sit down and this lady keeps coming and offering more coffee. It's so cool. Why don't we have that here? Dude, it's like shit diner coffee. You have exotic Brazilian coffee for $2. You buy a full bag of it at home. What are you talking about? Exotic Brazilian coffee. There's a haystack. Ooh, is there a needle? I don't know what to do with a haystack. Do I have a needle? I have to check if I have a needle. No needle, no. I could try digging, but who digs a haystack? There you can. Burn the haystack. Okay, okay, interesting. Does anything here burn? I could shoot the haystack. I don't think any of these would burn. Can I use a spell? No. Hello there, Musifate. You ever see that meme ad about red, white, and blue pancakes? No. It sounds America as fuck. America Project is white picket fence kind of life. It's just not that. Yeah, the white picket fence. Did you know that in America they don't have walls around their houses? What, did you not watch any Spider-Man movies? Did you not see like the... Do you think everything... America is just suburbs? Rich suburbs? Do you not see like Brooklyn on the Mario show? We had the Mario TV show down here back in the 90s, 80s, whatever. That's like if you say Brooklyn, I think of Mario. That's my one reference. You would murder someone for a privacy fence. Yeah. When we were building this house, we wanted to build like a gigantic wall, but the city hall wouldn't allow us. So instead we built like the tall fence, of course, with an electrified fence on top, because fuck everyone. And we're putting these plants around who are very tall and thick, so they were gonna cover everything, like 1 or 2 more years and no one can see anything in here. Like, screw everyone. I don't want no noisy neighbors. If you can tell me how to penetrate a white picket fence, you're all ears. You jump over it. A guy sits down at a diner and sees red, white, and blue pancakes on the menu. He thinks a lot. Huh, I wonder what they taste like. He's much older guy sitting next to him turns and says, America. I can say that, yes. I can see that ad playing in my head.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Hands.
Hands who?
Hands up. You're under arrest.
There are a few jokes like that. Thank you for the redemption. There are a few jokes like that where the skeletons laughing at the end are like really, really, really unenthusiastic. Like they knew the joke was shit. Like there are 3 or 4 jokes where the skeletons are just yeah. Like you know, They know some of those jokes are absolutely unserviceable. There are good jokes in there. The ones involving bands, shit-talking drummers, those are pretty good. There are multiple ones. Like, there is one that is something like, why does a band have a bassist to give instructions to the drummer? Something like that. When we were playing Mr. Bones, we got one that was like, how do you get two drummers to play in unison? You shoot one. Some of those are good. The vast majority is very dead jokes. But the guy telling the jokes, like that voice actor for Mr. Bones is pretty good. Everyone is terrified. He's taking a shit. No, virtual gaze. I mean, you walk in and you see a guy like this on the street, you will be terrified. Walking down LA or something, and there's a guy like this on the sidewalk, you would lose mind points as well. He should drop brown potions. We have made the joke, yes. Why don't you make like a bassist and be inaudible? Never let the bassist have control over the sound table. Or something like that. You leave them alone, you should. Like, if someone is... It's common courtesy, someone is taking a shit, you leave them alone, you don't want to scare the shit out of them. Huh? Huh? Magic book, learn Sanctify Armament. Sanctify Armament, that's a powerful name. Imbues weapons with MP damage. Okay. Just hope they don't ask you to spare a square. Hey man, do you have some toilet paper? No. Oh well. I tried. That one's from Metal. I know the show, I don't know how to pronounce it. Metalocalypse. Oh. We didn't have it in Brazil, but I'm familiar. Yes. Maybe we had. I've never been much of a TV guy. Mystic Theory with a raid. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome in, everyone from Mystic Theory's channel. I'm Copert. I play from Sundays to Fridays. And around this time. And we have been playing 8 hours and change of Laplace Noma. Japanese Lovecraftian RPG set in Massachusetts in the 20s. It's really freaking good. Is this Moldiv? I can never remember his name. You don't know of this one? This was released in 1987 for Japanese computers, and in 1993 a remake for the TurboGrafx. Those are first-person dungeon crawlers. And then this SNES version from 1995, which is not a first-person dungeon crawler. And this one is, I think it's the weakest version, but it's the only one with a fan translation. You're playing classic World of Warcraft. We're talking a lot about World of Warcraft like 2 days ago. I had Maple Mystery collaborating on my stream and we started talking shop about World of Warcraft. I played that game for like decades, which is like, I don't talk shit about World of Warcraft in general. Like I said, yeah, the game was shit at this time, I didn't like it, I stopped playing. But I can't really talk shit about a game that kept me entertaining for nearly 20 years before I decided, yeah, maybe I should stop. It's very difficult for a game to keep your interest for that long anyway. Just call him Moldic. You know, there's a Lovecraftian horror game on Virtual Boy, but only in Japan. Virtual Boy, I'm not familiar with that one. Yes, we have a dabbler. One of our classes is a dabbler. The only way to make money is to bring in a journalist and take pictures of the monsters to sell them back in town. One of the most valuable enemies we have to take pictures of is a giant taking a shit. that pays like $240 per photo. That's probably a kinky photo. They're selling it for kinks, so like it's not even because it's a monster, right? I should charge more for that. Crap, I didn't realize. You did Molten Core on the highest difficulty level. The new season of Discover added multiple difficulty rates. Interesting. I played so much Molten Core. I played Molten Core when it was new, I played during events, and of course I soloed it all the time for fun. I remember back then when I played, they didn't have battle reses. So I remember doing the second fight on Molten Core. Second? Third? I don't remember. It's been a while. And they had a few healers stay behind. Out of combat, they could stay out of combat. So they could keep resurrecting people. It was like the most jacked mechanic ever. Like, they stay out of combat so they can keep resurrecting people. At least I have a memory of this happening. It was a long time ago. Yeah, there was no battle res, so they just kept the healers out of battle. The robust young yokel. Now I know why you typed that, luckily I hadn't read the screen yet. Robust young yokel. I freed from a cell his ear. He lights up as he sees me. This might be Moldiv. Ryan. Oh, one of the guys we could bring with us, we didn't. Culprit, right? I'm Brian. You saved me from starving to death in a jail cell. I decided to stick around in this demon castle for fun. Early World of Warcraft raid mechanics were crazy. Yeah, I mean 40 people, 30 of those were on dial-up lagging like crap, and somehow bosses died. I'm here searching for my sweetheart, Anita. There was a fight to Molten Core where you had to designate people to die. There was a dying order. Oh, there's a fight in Blackwing Lair that was like that. You had to cycle the tanks. You needed like 6 or 7 tanks because they kept dying. It was intended mechanics. But this whole dang place is like some kind of giant maze. Please don't say that. This place is also crawling with demented creatures. Excuse me? I'm a detective? I resemble that remark. I'm just about stuck trying to get upstairs, but I'll try a bit more. If you do find my sweetie, Anita, please tell her I was searching for her. Yes, okay. We had to cycle things in Final Fantasy XI, super interesting. I mean, cycling tanks as in, okay, I got too many debuffs, someone else has to pick up, it's one thing. Cycling tanks because they just keep dying one after another, that's a bit unhinged. Right, no, that kind of tanko cycling, that one was an interesting mechanic. I remember doing the final Deathwing fight on Cataclysm as a tank. As a paladin tank. And I had at the time such good grasp of mechanics that the other tank died. And people were like, well, let's keep pushing, see how far we can go. Because they kept putting a debuff that made it impossible to heal you. I cycled through the goddamn cooldowns that I had so masterfully. I spent a lot of time on that game. It was probably the only game I was ever good at some point. Then I managed to just keep the fight going for another like 10 minutes, and people were like, shouldn't the tank be dead by now? And I was just like, yo guys, I can't survive for another 3 minutes, then I'll be out of cooldowns. Yeah, I played World of Warcraft an unhealthy amount. They carried that over into Final Fantasy XIV as well. That's, you know, that's fun mechanics. Like, some classes can kind of tank. A statue of a mermaid. Statue of a satyr holding a bunch of grapes, but they're not intended to tank like in World of Warcraft. Druid that is spec'd as feral should not be tanking, but he can turn into a bear and he can kind of tank for a little bit. Demon's Eye! It looks amazing. And creepy as all fuck. I love it. It's all red eyes, it has no white on its eyes. Final Fantasy XIV was more dumbed down compared to 11. Yeah, that's why it was more successful. You can't make it too complicated. It's unfortunately that's how it works. They got rid of the elemental system. People don't like element systems in games usually. I say that as someone who kind of likes it if it is well implemented. I do realize that most people are not a big fan. Because then you have to learn and memorize and adjust, and it's... People want to look at the damage meters. Oh, Culprit hit himself in his confusion. Yeah, I have zero knowledge of those Final Fantasy MMOs. Because, you know... You have to know yourself, right? I know that if I started playing Final Fantasy XIV, I would get sucked into that. I'll never play anything again for another 20 years. I've done that mistake once. There's a painting of a man and woman wearing extravagant clothing. The following is reading on the frame. His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen. So that's Laplace and his wife. They brought the elemental system back in a specific type of content. Most people didn't like it there. Yep, pretty much. A portrait of a beautiful woman hangs on the wall. Princess Cassandra is written on the frame. That's a generic name for a princess, but whatever. Not saying if you're called Cassandra that's a generic name. It's a generic name for princesses. Might as well be called Aurora or something. Beautiful painting of a European scenery adorns the wall. Isn't this a different world? How did they get an European painting in here? Do they have a small, tiny Europe of their own? They have a mini Europe or something. And this looks like a demon. Mysterious painting of a space filled with purple mist hangs on the wall. I looked at the painting and saw something move out of the corner of my eye. Is that terrifying? The eyeball of a strange creature had just shifted. I watched as its feelers began to warp and stretch. Suddenly they crept right off the painting at me, but I was too quick, and the strange feelers wrapped up nothing but empty space. After examining it from a distance, I believed that plenty of the characters weren't painted at all, but dragged in like I almost was. I shuddered with terror. So it's a painting filled with people that get captured into the painting by the feelers of a shadowy creature. That's amazing. Everyone is shuddering with terror, even Adolf. They didn't shudder in terror from the picture of freaking Europe, though. Europe is fine. Europe is not terrifying. Hammering this Gaia. Eureka. Ah, you're hammering through this Gaia, right? Because you're not... Yeah, I started playing through MMOs, not because I don't like them, but because they take a lot of time. Like, I played a lot of City of Heroes back in the day. Sometimes I watch Sakura, she plays City of Heroes on Saturdays on her stream. And I feel, man, it would be so good if I played a little bit of this and then I wouldn't play anything else. You have to know your weaknesses. Because those games they end up being repetitive, but they just press the dopamine center in your brain precisely, so... But you're gonna be playing boring repetitive stuff, but it just keeps... Dopamine, there you go, random drop, so good. I need to play games that end, otherwise... The character creator, for the time, it's still awesome today, but for the time it was mind-blowing. Like, I made so many different characters. Can you still make on the whatever it works, however it works nowadays with the open source version, whatever that is? Do they still have the Eidolon characters? I've never, because when I've watched it, I haven't seen those being played around. I remember when those were new, you needed to have a hero level 50 to create one of those. They started the game with Flight, I think. Need to be free on Saturdays again so you can enjoy Sakura. Yeah, Saturdays are the day I recover my sleep, so I rarely am able to catch her. Whenever I'm awake on a Saturday afternoon, I do watch her. It has the infinitely replayability of an MMO without all the nonsense and subscriptions. I don't have a problem with the nonsense and the subscriptions because I got used to it, I guess. It's the infinite replayability that's the problem. There's a ring on the corner of the table. Xantho's ring. I think that's the first one we have ever gotten. It's not a decorative accessory. I still don't know what those are. What is a Xantho's ring? Enhances perceptual awareness. Why can't I equip it? Maybe it's class-based? No one can equip that, I don't get it. A vampire. Last time we found a vampire, we're like, ooh, gonna take a picture, it's gonna be mini boss. It was just some guy. He's gonna die in like 2 shots and his pictures are worth nothing. And just to make me look dumb, he didn't die in the first round. Whatever. What was that MMO that was really hyped up? It's really old. Star something? Was a single word that had like a more action-oriented combat. It wasn't in the 2000s. No, not Star Citizen. Like it's early 2000s. It was one of the World of Warcraft killers at the time. I want to bucket you. Yeah, no thanks. Keep your mouth out of my... Yeah, I know my description was a bit vague. It was like really colorful. I think he had a class that was like cat people. I don't think I have a picture of a giant spider. It's already dead. Anime-ish. It was not anime, but it was cartoonish, I think. No, not Phantasy Star. It was a single name, Wild Star, Starscream, something like that. Old man wearing fiery clothing with fiery hair holds a box in his right hand and a wine cup in his left. It seems there's some sort of mechanism on the left hand wine glass. It's like a crucible for melting or burning. Fuck, we need this for something. Wild Star was an MMO. Let me just see if that was it. Yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah. It was really hyped up. And I remember giving it a shot because, oh, it's so much better than World of Warcraft. And it was like, this is so generic. I know a lot of people were really fans of it, but I wasn't one of those. So we have to burn something there. I don't know if something that we already have. Can I burn the diary? No. Ever thought of playing Kenshi? That name rings a bell. This? I don't know this. It looks interesting as all hell. It feels like... Wait, should I... Do I have this on my wish list? I do have it on my wish list. Alright, that makes sense that I would have that game on my wish list. Biggest issue is the price sub killed the extremely hard high-end content. Yeah, I mean... it's difficult to escape that, right? World of Warcraft didn't charge a subscription because they were greedy. They were greedy, but that's not the reason. It's because keeping a game like that up is expensive. So yeah, like you can't really escape that too much. Angel statue does not appear to be weeping at the moment. At the moment, okay. Skin stealing robots. It's not super pro, so maybe an interesting stream. I would probably not. I'll play it, but probably not on stream. I don't want to go any further than like 2004, 2005 on stream. For a number of reasons, including the fact that my backlog. If I start adding modern games to my streaming schedule, then okay, we're instantly insane. Not weeping at the moment, yeah. Stay tuned. We'll start weeping any moment now. All you need to know about Kenshi is have dogs eat your limbs so you can replace them with bionics. Oh, that reminds me of Rimworld. Let's farm the prisoners for limbs. That's a normal thing that sane people do. Let me fix the order here. There. Hello there, Games on VHS. Game is going. I like it. It's going fine. It's moving at a good pace. Like, it doesn't feel slow. But it has to go slow. It is a slow burn, but it doesn't feel like it's going too slow. It's more of a game. I know. It's specifically the limbs, replacing limbs with bionics that reminded me of Rimworld. Like, it doesn't look anything like Rimworld. Yeah, like I looked at the screenshots and it makes me feel like it's somewhere between Fallout and Mountain Blade. In between, so it's neither one or the other, somewhere in between. It feels like that. Morgan is insane, and not in a good way. I still love that it says, "We survived." I'm gonna have to go back and rest, because we kind of having low max sanity because of all the horrifying stuff we have seen. And then we can't heal because, like, here. We have three numbers, like MP is mind points. It has three numbers. Is the current mind points, the current maximum, and the actual maximum. So if you look at Culprit, he can have up to 25 mind points, but he has been so horrified lately that he can go no higher than 13. Cossacks. I have that game. I should play it sometime. It does look interesting. Yeah, you mentioned because of Mountain Blade. I have stairs going down. I have a lot of hours on Mountain Blade. Wolf! We got wolves with tongues sticking out. I'm pretty sure... Oh, we're out of film. Yeah, we do have to go back. Green wolves. It's not easy being green. Of all the things that I can do an impression of in English, I have to choose that one to be competent at. At least you guys told me I was competent at it. I've never actually watched the Kermit the Frog in English. So that's not how he sounds down here. Now there is a big door here. I want to like leave that door and those stairs for later and finish exploring down here before heading back to town. Rotwolf. They're gone moldy. They're doing a scam. They're taking pictures of themselves so it counts as a wolf and as mold. So they can sell it for a top bucks. No speed limit on multiplayer, so game runs super fast. Oh crap. Oh, there's a guy there. Sunk so many hours into Mountain Blade Lord of the Rings mod. This is the third age. Have you played the Star Wars Mountain Blade mod? It's surprisingly okay. You can't do a Kermit voice. I have no idea how people do it. Like It takes effort. I have to reshape my inner vocal cords weirdly. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't come easily. I'm Kirby the Frog. It's not even working out. Wait. I'm Kirby the Frog. You can't even do it a low voice. You have to do it loud. You need a lot of air for it to work. Now, I'm only doing that because we got the Kermit voice actor doing random people on Seal of Evil. Like, why? Mountain Blade is freaking awesome, man. Wait, was that the guy? Did I want to talk? I know I tried to talk and they didn't want to, okay. I thought, did I kill a quest NPC? You think Schubert sounds like Kermit? Never told him that though. I just realized that I have watched Schubert streams, but for some reason all the times I was watching Schubert streams I had them muted, so I have no idea what he sounds like. And that sounds horrible. Why would I do that? Jordan Peterson sounds like Kermit. Poor guy. Just a little. It was like by accident. He happened to be muted and I happened to be watching him while doing something else. I didn't mute him because, oh no, he's talking. Oh, he was already muted by the time I got there. Among the sheets I scrounge up a little blue ring. Cerulean ring. Can you say fuck you woke moralists in your Kermit voice? Is that of a map is in the drawer? Okay, we got a map. I can't scroll it and I can't see all of it. There's more shit up there. Wait, where did we come from? Wait, is that door locked? It's a Jordan Peterson meme, so it's not offensive. Can anyone other than Jenkito confirm that I can say that without being offensive? Because when I see the word woke, I don't know if it's being used ironically or if it's trying to offend someone. Isn't it Bezos? I think it's written Bezos. Is that door locked? Because there's a bunch of shit down. Oh no, no, it came from that. It's a Jordan Peterson quote. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Okay, I'll try it. My Kermit impression is not very good. Benzos as in meds. Ah, I thought we were talking about Jeff Bezos. Fuck you, woke moralists! Does that work for you? I'm here to serve. I'm gonna have to kindly re-explore this place. 6 out of 10, I'm sorry. I tried. You love my face. Like I said, I have to distort my vocal innards. No, that area on the right is closed off. There's a freaking... No, wait. Oh, it came from there. Shit. Then I went there. There were stairs there. Was that door locked? Hang on. I think that door was locked. Vocal innards. Yeah. Didn't sound like Dr. Paris. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, this door was locked. Okay. So we can get to those stairs. Alright, okay, I know everything here. It's just that door in the middle, those stairs in the right. But to go back, we go through that door that leads to that river area. Okay, I need to go back. People are going insane over here. Daughter Pearson with Simp Talk. I'm getting worried about this. I hope you guys are not roping me into getting cancelled or banned or dogs or whatever. You're gonna drag your ass into the shower? Alright, Absentia, good luck. And if it's not too much work, drag the rest of yourself as well. No, save water and stuff. It's more efficient. It's always fun to mock Jordan Peterson. Well, if he uses the word woke unironically, then I would assume I would agree with you. Assuming, because I don't actually know the guy, but you know, that might be enough of a description of him. Vocal guts. Did you guys know that you are a skeleton piloting a mech made of guts? That's so fucking metal. Nobody's a fan of him anymore. Alright. Poor guy got cancelled. You could not flee. These guys, I can't. They do mind damage and they're immune to physical. Just escape. What? What is that sentence? That sentence affects my sanity, Mystic Theurge. And we're gonna have to find Adolf again because he's going to... I have to find my way back here even. It was hilarious. You know what? That one thing that you just posted that I don't quite want to read out loud. I think that's not the first... Like, that's not entirely unfamiliar. I think I've read that somewhere. Like, I'm completely outside of the general American bubble. I don't know those people. I don't know what those people talk about. But even then, I think I've heard that before. This is up here. Okay. I need to know how to get back here. Oh, was the middle door that was locked before. He's Canadian. Okay, that's unexcusable then. Canadians are supposed to be polite, gentle fellas that you have a drink with. Not people who are brain dead from Jeff Bezos. I know it's not Jeff Bezos. You can't get brain dead from too much Jeff Bezos, right? You're doing PhD at University of Tennessee when... I think that's Tennessee, I don't know. And the whole Jordan Peterson thing went down, it was awful. Hello there, Inconsiderate Dude. Can Red Money complain about Jordan Peterson? Did they cry over the most same thing again? No, people asked me to do a curved impression of a Jordan Peterson quote to see if it sounded like him. And I have no idea who that is, so I carefully navigated around it. But I did fulfill the request. University of Toronto, that makes more sense. Yes, Canada, yes. Tennessee. You mean Tennessee in Canada? That one Tennessee. benzos from Bezos. I mean, can you order benzos from Amazon? That would be benzos from Bezos. I don't know. Americans are weird because you have Americans. You are returning to your world. I shall stand visually next to the elder sign. Until I know them all with a scheme, I must remain here in this world. Because you have like ads for prescription medicine that go like, this stuff is for like psychotic attacks. Ask your doctor if it is right for you.
Who are you and how did you get in here?
I'm the locksmith.
Why would you have an advertisement like that? And thank you for the follow, Paul Bretonic. Enjoy the free modes. Like, why would you go like, yeah, doctor, I was wondering, do I have nervous psychotic diabetes? I know I saw an ad for that on TV. I was wondering if I should get some of that. All you need to know about Mr. Parison, he'll try his hardest to get into Trump's inner circle now 100%. Yeah, that tracks from what you guys have been telling me so far. Angry activists had just ignored him, still the mediocre academic hadn't pushed over in a decade. That's their playbook, right? They just push the right buttons to get people bent out of shape, and it serves them because we're well past making people accountable by what they say. So they have nothing to lose. They'll just post and say the most insane shit, and it'll work out just fine for them. Inner circle, dude. Trump's Elden Ring. He had everything to lose, or so you think he did. Happily infected with the woke mind virus. I mean, you're using woke ironically, so you know we're talking about that. People who like that Parison guy who used woke unironically are the problem. Oh, you're paying attention to things and thinking for yourself. You must be dumb. How dare you not just accept everything as it's being told? You should be asleep, you dumb fuck. You had 10 years, you couldn't have been fired. Yeah, I still don't know anything about that. Do we have... No, I don't want here. This is a very good feature of the game. It's gonna tell us where we have to go, but I don't need that. How goes Laplace? Very good, very well. I was saying before when someone asked that I like the rhythm. The game has to be a bit slow. It has to pace itself, but it's not going too slow. And it's not getting too confusing. Like, I haven't talked to the fortune teller in a while, and I have been able to find my way around. You came back? Moldiv seems to be inactive at the moment, but you must defeat him to get to the next floor. Copert, let's defeat Moldiv together. Yes! Okay, Moldiv should be in the southeast part of the basement, level 1. Really? You didn't say that to me before, but maybe I get to the basement from those stairs. Man, so many doors over there. Holy fuck, I just realized that that door that we left for later has like half the map on it. But we don't have a map of the basement, and I'm pretty sure it's not here. No, we have explored everything here. So it has to be those stairs leading down, but then I want to check that door. And then there's still a key to pour through. Wait. No, not here. This is where we have to go after we have dealt with Moldiv. Is the other dude recruitable now? No. I don't think it'll ever be. I think the 5th slot is always for story characters. Like Adolf right now. So we have never played with a scientist. Here's the shitting giant. He makes for very good photographs because people like to buy pictures of people taking a shit, naked people taking a shit. People in the 1920s were really kinky. Took a photograph. The guy's here like naked taking a shit. Someone sets up a tripod, takes a picture with a flash, and he's like, fucking really? They look like the Scooby-Doo gang. If the Scooby-Doo was from Massachusetts in the 20s, they would look like this, yes. Not the Yoko guy. The Yoko guy is still... It's still... I know where he is. I'm not in need of a Yoko guy right now. But if I ever do need one, I know where to find him. So we have two places that we can go. We can go through the door, which has a truckload of shit, or we can go to the stairs. I think that Moldiv is at the stairs. But the door opens up to a bunch of other stairs as well. So what I'm gonna do is... I'm going to check if the door is locked. And either way I'm gonna go to the stairs, but I'll be more relaxed about it if the door is locked. If you got to mention you bought a CM product flight stick, 15 pins and a game port to USB adapter, nice. Works well? Nice! What happened? I did... Oh, I think she leveled up. Yeah, she's level 4. I think everyone was level 4 already, so yay, congratulations.
Why'd the cow cross the road to get to the other side?
That's not one of the bad ones either. To the other side. Yeah, I really need to see if I can get a flight stick, because I realized that I would love to play those games. But like I said, we have to be on... We have to contain expenses here for this year. And no ghosts. Never fight ghosts. That's both a bone and a dead joke. Most of the jokes are bone jokes and dead jokes, yes. Okay, I want to see if this door is locked. It isn't. What is in here? I mean, there's so much map in here, because if you look... Okay, there's a lot of map that you can explore, but there are 3 stairs as well. Now I'm gonna clear the previous stairs first. Said that you need to wait 10 minutes for another Bones joke. I mean, if it didn't have that cooldown, like I might as well just like merge all the video clips back together and just start the stream, play that, and go take a hike or something. Yeah, you don't want to wear it out. Yeah, there's only 60 jokes. We just run out of corporate points. Yeah, I think 10 minutes is fine. I haven't had a good new thing on stream for a while. I still have 2 emote slots open, a static one and an animated one. I have a static emote and an animated emote already uploaded to Twitch, but I don't like them. I think they're bland. It's not because I'm lazy that I don't have those emotes yet, it's because I can't find something that I actually like. Coins with K, yes. Because my icons are all based on K. There's a prison of monsters. How can I deny you instant bone jokes? Do you want... Do you want instant boners? Is that what you're saying? That can be arranged, but... Oh, this is water. Oh, this might be the other statue. New corporate headcanon coins are called brown. Instant bonus, just add water. I mean, if all you need is water, then you're probably dehydrated. And you probably shouldn't get a boner dehydrated. I don't know. Someone look that up. I didn't read. There was an initiate, whatever. Let's talk to him. There's a strange wizard named Luvan in the room to the west of this floor. I have talked to him. According to rumor, they say he's not a human. Master Moldiv says that he's planning something. I wonder if he's right. There's a map. Okay, we got a map of the basement. It's also... the places in here are gigantic. Yeah, that is the statue from before. So those are gonna work as shortcuts later, right? We're gonna be able to swim through the water probably somehow. So we can skip straight to like Elder Sign. I can't have a mouse cursor here. So we can go Elder Sign, those stairs on the top right, and then take the water and drop here without having to do the entire trip we did. Right, still it's too much stuff to keep track of, man. The maps scare you. No, 3 ghosts, that would be devastating. Can I don't need to rest. I think you can rest after escaping. Okay, another apprentice. A man named Benedict was thrown in the dungeon for trying to reveal the secret of Master Laplace's magic. Speaking of the yellow sign, you finally read The King in Yellow, which inspired Lovecraft. I haven't, and that sounds like a very good read. Always has. I've only read like really early Lovecraft stuff. I was reading it in order of publishing, and I did like 10, 15 stories. I didn't get to any of the longer ones. It was interesting. The author of The King in Yellow is just as racist. Figures. Yeah, what can you do? It was the 1920s. I mean... I guess... It was very difficult for... like... It was difficult for someone to write a book in English in the 1920s, not be a racist. You just don't know. It was maybe they weren't obvious, but for you to be able to write a book in English in the 1920s, you were probably a racist, I guess. Yeah, it's effed up, I guess. Every time Twitch tries to force an ad on you, it severs your connection. Doesn't sound pleasant. 1895. He was already considered way too racist even for his day. Yes, you are correct. Which tells you something. Yeah. If in the 1920s people think you were too racist, maybe tone it down a bit, that's a problem. Master Laplace summoned the giant demon and used its power to unify Europe. Okay, so Laplace came to this world. He wasn't from here. That's why he brought a picture from Europe. Alright. He wanted to unify Europe with a demon, and he reigned over it as emperor. Before long, he'll probably have conquered the entire world, and as long as he has the power of the demon, Master Laplace's rule will continue forever. Also, Laplace is still alive and still trying to do that stuff, so we have Laplace trying to use the demon to rule over the world, starting with Europe, of course. And then you have Benedict, who just wants to revive his mother, but is still kind of a dick. But, you know, in comparison, I'd rather have Benedict, I guess. Damn it, stop trying to rule with demons. Yeah, people trying to rule over Europe with demons kind of reminded me of Rainy Blaster. But instead of demons, it was vampires and werewolves and Frankenstein monsters and etc. and so on and so forth. I'm sure there were demons somewhere, I don't know, it was in Japanese, we couldn't understand anything. Yeah, game was fun. I'm so surprised lately with how much energy I've been having for these streams. Because these streams are really late for me. Basically what I do is, everyone went to sleep, that's when I can start streaming. Which is why I start late and why it doesn't go for too long, it's like 4 hours. And it's usually the time of the day where I'm the most tired. And I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately for whatever reason. I thought I was gonna be just snoozing today, like, but I had already lost a stream this week, I didn't want to lose another. And I'm surprisingly awake. Like, I don't know, people say that when you lose weight, you feel like you have more energy, maybe it's that. Yeah, Jinkito, yeah, that's... That might be part of the reason, yes, that's what I was saying. So it wasn't just me having that idea, might be that, yeah. Because I used to, like, I ended the stream, I would plop down on the most uncomfortable couch in the world and I would just doze off for as long as before my alarm rang up, and then I would still be sleepy the entire day. And I still have to fit more sleep hours before the stream, and now I'm fine. Yeah, not having to provide blood flow for 22 pounds of garbage really helps, I guess. You feel the same way every time you hit certain weight thresholds. Yeah, what I really want is not to lose weight. Is to finally, for once in my life, not get it back. Because I've lost weight before. I've been, like, at most maybe 18 pounds less than I am right now. But I could never keep it. That's the one thing I want to do, like, just not get it back. The stench of an animal hangs in the air inside this room. Well, excuse me, I had beans. And here's the animal. Ah, it's the Oompa Loompa, I forgot its name. What do you get? Look, everyone, it's Mr. Bones. What do you get when you cross a water buffalo, a giraffe, and a boar? Its head looks too heavy for its long neck to even lift. I stepped nearer, but was sensed almost almost at once. Is the Catoblepas. It is a giraffe, a water buffalo, and I forgot the other one. Mr. Bones, yeah. What do you get when you cross these animals? That's the setup for Mr. Bones' joke. I like how so many of the enemies in this game have their tongues out for no discernible reason. The monster had a talisman. Oh, what did we need a talisman for? Silver crucifix. Ah, but that doesn't sound like the important thing. It sounds like a generic. No, glows with mysterious light. No, this is relevant. Okay, I have to use that somewhere then. Robbers. If I try to flee, they might just take my money and run away with it. But they're easy, it's fine. Man, they took 4 gunshots and they're still alive. Really good robbers. Okay, let's continue exploring here. We still have a room full of weird monsters. I wonder if that's gonna be like a boss room, then I should instead go back and save, but that's a long way. I just want to keep going. So if we do mess up, I'll have to redo all of this. Yeah, it's the old JRPG decision. Do we keep going or do we go back and save? No, not just JRPGs, but it's very common in these games. Okay, all of that segment has been seen. There are like 3 more rooms here. Okay, this is almost done. But this room... Stuffed trophies. Oh, it's not live animals. Stuffed trophies of various creatures adorn the entire room. It's a trophy of a big lizard with many legs. Something jumped out at me. 2 guards hiding under the stuffed lizard. Yeah, as you do. Right. There's like 5. There's a fairy even. It's a trophy of a humanoid lizard man of some kind. The stuffed lizard man suddenly moved. Okay, that makes more sense. But it has to get deleted from the map when you kill it. For it to make complete sense. It did, okay, fine. Fine. Game cares about details. There's a stuffed body of an eerie creature that is part fish and part human. There is no human in that. That's just fish. There's a trophy of a small fairy. And this is a giant. It's a trophy of an ugly green-skinned giant. It's not green-skinned. The stuffed giant suddenly moved. Troll. That's a new graphic. So we want photographs. I don't know if I managed to get a photograph. He died too quickly. Oh, there is a guy there. Is that the guy we're looking for? Moldiv. We still have a door full of stairs to explore. Tables. There was a rod on the table. Gilderverger. Fuck is the Gilderverger? Use mythos to protect the group. Yeah, there's a lot of consumables that I'm never gonna use. Crystal? Raw crystal. Well, let's cook it. Gemstone to destroy a thing. Mandrake root. Its scream lets you flee foe. What? Its scream lets you flee foes. We can flee foes, everyone. Ah! Okay, I get it. I mean, it works actually. It just sounds weird. That's a unique sprite. Take a look at a book. A howling fills my mind as mythos tears into me. Learned Bloodsucker invocation. So the dabbler can dabble in blood-sucking now. It absorbs HP. Well, that's a fair name. Okay, is this Moldiv? There's a man who's wearing a robe here. I see. I'd heard that there were some intruders wandering around. So it was you guys. Moldiv, yes. This is the boss fight, everyone. Holy crap. I hope it's fine. You're the one who tempted Master Laplace and summoned forth the abominable demon. Oh, if it isn't Adolf. Nice portrait for Moldiv. I thought you were pushing up daisies in the dungeon. Daisies don't grow in the dungeon? What are you talking about? I won't die until I've defeated you and saved Master Laplace. Fool! I'll finish you off this time. Have at you. But there is no boss music. It's the same battle music for everyone. I hope the final boss has a separate music at least. Let's enchant everyone's weapons. Oh, you can't. Okay, it's Kusaka and Morgan that can. Oh no, not Morgan. Morgan just takes pictures, she doesn't do anything useful. Ah, it's just Kusaka that can do that then.
Why'd the turkey cross the road? To prove he wasn't a chicken.
I've had worse. Sanctify armament, there is another one. So let me try this again. Corporate attacks. Kusaka enchants Copert. Lamonte can't all be. That's pretty good. That's not the worst. Lamonte enchants Kusaka. Morgans. And Adolf enchants Lamonte. And those three are good enough. And he enchanted before he attacked, that was good. And take all the pictures, those are gonna be expensive. Do I... Mythos Desecrate? I don't remember what it does. Everyone, I attack with this! I attack with this! I take a picture! It's still funny. I'm sorry, it's still funny. So-and-so shrugs the attack. Imagine if they could shrug the picture. You take a picture, no! And it doesn't show up. Well, they do get blurry sometimes. Maybe that's what's happening. I should consider healing here. I don't know how long this fight is gonna go. And I was fighting these mortals, and this one kept taking pictures of me, so rude. 800 experience. I misjudged you. But even if you defeat me, you cannot stop Laplace. I only assisted him. All of it is what Laplace desired. I looked on stoically as Moldiv breathed his last. Impossible. So then does that mean that this is the world Master Laplace desired? Yeah, we pretty much figured out that Laplace, like, wasn't swayed by this guy. He wants to be a dick. Adolf. Thank you, Copert. With your aid, we have slain Moldiv. I must say my farewells to you all now. I have decided to try to change Master Laplace in my own way. Let us help you, Adolf. Let us keep a fifth member in the party. You can heal us. No, I cannot do that. He is still my liege, and I am as much his thrall as anyone. On his command, I will turn my hand against you. I cannot bring myself to defy him. I see. You're dumb. You have earned my respect, and you have my thanks. Please take this, its power will be of good use to you. Adolf gives me a ring adorned with a large eye. Ocular ring. Godspeed, my friends. Saints preserve you. Adolf left. 3,000 experience. We got more experience from the conversation than from killing Moldiv. And Kusakabe leveled up. He's level 5. I take the crystal rod from his cold, dead hands. Crystalline fracture. Right, this is what we need to cross the chasm, I think. What about the ring? Can we equip this one ring? We can. Find clues becomes tied to growth. This guy has find clues. What does that mean? Is that good? Maybe it grows on its own now? We can get so many skills now. We have so many skill points. I have to do that. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's rest. And let's get out of here. So this is this entire segment, but I still have that door. So we have the door, the center door. And we have to try and jump the chasm. Now that we have the Fisher crystal. I think it undoes the chasm. Thank you for the redeem mystic theory. That's a special one. Alright, we only have 4 people now. And Lamonte attacked himself. Good. I just have to get out of here, get back to town, do some management. I know the way. No ghosts, no ghosts. Ghosts are off limits. Right, so we have the center door here, and then the chasm. The chasm was upstairs. And this is the center door on the initial basement. Everyone farts a little bit. Yeah, the game, like, we had a rough start today, I think because I was rusty. Not rusted, rusty. And I needed to get skills, spend some points. Other than that initial part, we have been going very well today. I'm using all the camera film because we're going back to town anyway. Might as well use all of it. Even the worst picture is still worth more than the film you buy to replace it. Wait, map, button. No, it's right, it's fine, that's the way. They've surprised us. I was gonna flee because it's freaking rats. Gives a shit. Getting an annoying encounter rate now. I do want to go back. You cannot flee. Come on. You cannot flee. Okay, never mind then. Sure, take a photograph. Let's span the film. Okay, we are at the entrance now. Go back. Go back, I said. Yes, return to new cam. Let's buy stuff. Refill. Right, they don't have any upgrades. I think we're gonna get upgrades. We got upgrades when we moved from the hall to the castle. So I think you're gonna get more upgrades when we finish the castle and move to whatever comes next. Like soft chapters. So let's sell the photos. 400 for the boss. Not bad. Actually, I want to stay, recover everything. Now we can save again. Once more for good measure. I don't trust anything ever. I didn't want to save a third time though. And with that, I'm gonna stop the timer. I'm gonna come back to this game tomorrow.